Hello, seers and seekers. Thank you for joining me. If you are coming back to my channel, thank you so much. If this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to ask the question to the divine, to the angels, and see what they are going to explain to us about why did the universe do this to me? Why did the universe take this away from me? Why can't I have it? What that question means to you will be different for every person. Some people may be asking that question in regards to someone that they truly, truly, and deeply loved and cannot have it for one reason or another, despite their greatest efforts. Or some people may not be able to be with others because of tragedy that may have happened. And yet, for other people, this may be related to working hard to get something that you deeply, deeply wanted, but you were unable to get it. Why is it that others can have things so much easier than you can? So, we're going to delve into asking these questions to the universe, to God the divine. We're going to see what God the divine can answer using the tarot cards. I have already blessed the cards that I will be using. I've already shuffled them and I've meditated and asked my angels and God to give us some insight for that one very special person out there who wants to have some answers, who wants to know why they can't have what they desperately want to have and what they desperately have worked so hard to be able to get and to be able to achieve. So let's start off with a quick prayer. Angels, I ask that this reading answer the question and provide guidance to those who are out there suffering right now and would want to know why. Why is it that something so loving and beautiful was brought into their life? Why is it that they had a glorious idea, for example, to develop something that they truly are passionate about, and they had it for a short time and then it was taken away? What guidance do you have for them? What answers do you have for them? I ask that you use your wisdom, and through your wisdom to my heart, and then from my heart to their hearts, may I be able to give them as much information as I possibly can. And so be it. Let's start with the first cards and get some information from the oracle cards. The cards have already been shuffled. Let's see what the angels and the God divine has for you. Let's see what the angels and God divine has for you. First card coming out, mistaken identity. May I have one more card, please, angels? One more card, please. This one wanted to come out. And hidden agenda. What I plan on doing is taking out all the cards first, and then from there, summarizing and looking at everything in totality. Let's check on these. What is it, angels, that they need to hear as comforting words and guidance from you, angels? What pieces of advice do you have for those who desperately right now want to have some answers? Thank you, angels. And then we have here work without attachment. The next card. May I have one card, please? Clarification. and guidance for those who need to hear some encouraging words right now. Thank you, angels. That one came out. We have, my thoughts are like powerful magnets. And then finally we have with this card, one card, please, angels. What guidance do you have for those who are listening and so very much need to have some guidance from you, some answers to the questions that they have? One right here. Oh, we have two. All right, we have patience and we have balance. Let's start first with the oracle cards. So we have mistaken identity, a case of mistaken identity. What I'm getting from this card right here, either it is related to, if this is in relation to you wanting to have somebody that you deeply, deeply care about in your life, but it is just not working out. The mistaken identity to me represents, in this situation, that the person was not who you thought that they were. Things started out very well, very nice. But over time, as time has gone on, you have come to realize that your efforts are far greater than the efforts that they have put in. And who they are showing to you or have shown to you in the past is not their true identity. They represented someone who they weren't. And as time went on, you gradually and slowly began to realize who they were. This put a tremendous amount of doubt within your own being of knowing what you can and who you should trust. We also have hidden agenda. This person who has been in your life goes very well with the mistaken identity. They came in not really being honest right from the get-go. They came in wanting to get something from you without being 100% honest in the process. You, being a person who is very kind-hearted and an empath, maybe saw something within this person that made you feel sorry for them, touched your heart, gave you the ability to feel a connection to them. Perhaps there was something within them that reminded them of you. And from the beginning, there was a lot of connection. There was a lot of understanding. However, it wasn't something that was completely truthful from the beginning. And then as time went on, this started to show itself and it started to explain itself. The next card. Work without attachment. This person here, or this situation that you have worked very, very hard to make it work, may not have had the same level of commitment to you as you had to them. There was a lot of effort that you put into this relationship. You always felt that there would be a light at the end of the tunnel. You always felt as if things would eventually turn out in the favor for both of you. You almost always felt like there was this hope that the situation would get better as time. But what it's telling me here is through the times that you have been working so hard to try and make this situation work out for you, you have actually been growing. You have actually been changing. You have actually been learning and developing a sense of who you were throughout this whole process. Very beautiful. With my thoughts are like powerful magnets. Your thoughts are powerful, attractive magnets, attracting one to another. Thoughts attract themselves, and you attract thoughts to you by giving your attention to them. Those who speak most of prosperity have it, and those who speak most of sickness or poverty have it. It is the law. It can be no other way. So, what this is telling me is the thoughts that we have, the thoughts that we bring in daily, will definitely pave the way as to what type of life we are going to get. You want to have a happy life, you try and have as possible positive thoughts, no negative self talk. What I'm getting from here is throughout this journey that you've been with this person or in this project that you have wanted to work so hard on and it hasn't come through, there have been a lot of times that you have beat yourself down and you have second guessed yourself and you have said negative things to yourself because things have not been flowing as well as you would have wanted them to. The law of attraction says that whatever you put out, you will receive back. This is a call to you that it is time to stop with the self-talk, the negative self-talk about yourself, because the universe does listen. The universe will bring to you what you put out to it. Patience. Very interesting that you get the patience card. Is this patience within yourself? Patience in seeing that if right now it is not, you are not getting what you want in your life, but maybe down the road you will get it? Or have you learned the art of patience through this whole trial? There may be a very special person here who, through no fault of their own, has lost someone very, very dear to them physically. And patience of when this pain will be over is something that you are being called to have. The grieving process takes a very, very long time, and then there is no time frame for it. It may take you weeks, months, years. And when you start feeling frustrated that you're not able to get through this sense of grief, this sadness, this question of why did this happen to you? Why can't you have the person or the situation that you want so desperately into your life? You've put in the work. Why would the universe bring you something and then take it away from you? Through time and through patience, you may be able to develop that understanding, and the knowledge is what this card is saying. A balance in your life is necessary. A balance in your life is needed. Not only your physical well-being, but also your spiritual well-being. You are perhaps at this time focusing more on the spiritual and maybe not so much on the physical, on your health. You are being asked to find a good balance between your physical life and your spiritual life. Work hard at both levels. Meditate, be one in nature, take walks. That way you are being both in spiritual form as well as in physical form, taking care of your body. Find the balance that you have in your life between your work and between play. That's very, very important for you. With the number 11, number 11 is the number of intuition, is the master number 11. There may be an individual here with the master number 11 in your life path, which is a number to follow your intuition and follow your gut. Let's continue on now with the tarot cards. Angels, with the tarot cards here, please give me some additional information for those out here who desperately want to know why. Why is it that the universe, God, would give them something beautiful, such a beautiful idea or a beautiful person, only to take them away? What answers do you have for them? What guidance do you have for them, angels? Thank you. Let's start with 3 cards, angels, please. Thank you. Thank you. One more. One more, please. Ah, there we go. Thank you so much. All right. We have the Justice card. Once again, talking about balance. So we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups, that's a partnership. Either a partnership of business or a partnership of 2 people who were together, who came together through divine means, who were supposed to be together, who came together to learn something from one another. Whether it worked out or it didn't work out, and since you are here, I'm assuming it hasn't worked out favorably to you. It is something that was divinely placed in your life to help you grow, to help you improve, to help you move on, to help you become wiser, to help you learn to get to the core of who you were meant to be, what your existence is in this world, what is the right path for you. It is the soulmate card, the 8 of Cups. Somebody has walked away, one, either yourself or the other person. This is a relationship or a project that was put a lot of effort and a lot of love into it, and a lot of fight and a lot of as much love and guidance as they possibly could, as you possibly could. And it just didn't work out. The sadness of having to turn and walk away and leave something behind. What in actuality you have also learned through this whole process as well. You have learned through the process of working towards achieving something. And because it did not work out for you, it doesn't mean that you have lost in anything. Here we have the Justice card, which is also about the balance, finding the balance within yourself. Also can be legalities, legal matters, maybe related to a special someone out there who may be going through an actual separation or a divorce. Special someone out there who also may be involved in some sort of legal battle or some sort of determination of finding out the truth about something. But you are being asked that you have to find the balance within your life. You are currently either swayed more emotionally or all into your mind and all into your head. You need to find that middle ground. Let's continue. 3 more cards, please, angels. 3 more cards, angels. Well, that was quick. The King of Wands. King of Wands. There was 2 more that came out, and this one. So we have the Ace of Wands. We have the King of Swords. And we have the Tower. Very, very interesting. Very much telling cards. Starting off with the King of Wands, this could be the person, either yourself or the other person involved with you with the 2 of Cups. This person With the King of Wands is considered a player, considered very charismatic, full of fire, passion, energy. This person may not have been someone who was ready for the commitment that you were ready for. If we look at this as the King of Wands in the form of a project or in a form of something else that you have worked very hard for, this is something that you have been very, very passionate about, and you have worked your behind at making it work. You've put a lot of time and energy and effort into it. With the Ace of Wands, there was a time frame there where you were given the opportunity of making this situation work. You were given a time to come together and work closely together to make this opportunity, this blessing between both of you, or this blessing of this project come into your life to make it work. Unfortunately, with the King of Swords coming in, we have one person that was very passionate and another person here who was much more analytical, and there was a clash of energies, one more stable, one more playful. And although that alone doesn't make a relationship or a partnership or a project crash, if it is both extremes, the extreme of being someone that's very cold, analytical, very intellectual, very stable, and somebody who is passionate and playful and emotional, and they are at complete polar opposites, that is when the situation, the ending of the relationships can happen, because you can't figure out a nice balance. A nice balance to come together, as the balance card here is suggesting, and the justice card here is suggesting as well. And so you both tried, and the Tower moment happened, the great shakeup. So when we look at everything, when I look at everything here, what I am looking here as to an answer from God, from the angels to you. Why? Why was this person or this idea that was so brilliant allowed to come into my life, and then I am not able to keep it? And the answer to that is that you needed to have a shakeup, a huge shakeup within your life to bring you into where you were supposed to be. At times you may feel like you are breaking apart, when instead you are being remodeled and put back together again. This may have been extremely difficult for you, this person that came in and wasn't as honest as they could be, this mistaken identity, this hidden agenda type of person, or business decision or partnership of some sort. But it came in to stir something in you, to make you feel who you were. It is the time that is now needed for you to become who you were meant to be. Because from this experience, you learned something. What came out of all of this? What did it reveal in you? Did you suddenly realize that you were able to have patience that you never thought that you could have? With the difficulty of this partnership or this relationship, did it stretch you to the limits and put you in a spot that you felt that you would never be able to be there and come out, and you have been able to? So why did this universe do this to you? It was done, from what I'm seeing here, to make you not stay where you are supposed to stay, to help you find the freedom within you, to help you grow into the soul that you are supposed to be, to help you experience the grief of loss so that you know what it was like to truly love. You were not meant to stay where you were before this person or this partnership came into your life. You were meant to grow from it and to learn from it. You were meant to expand in your soul and in your path. And you were meant to become stronger, braver, wiser, whole. This is a lesson that you may not be happy that you have had to experience. This may be a lesson for you to learn some patience, to learn that you are good as you are, and to control those negative thoughts. This may be a lesson in you to help you shine through and follow the light of where you are supposed to be. This may be a lesson to learn for you that not to attach so much, not to attach so quickly, to be patient in whatever it is that you have longed for. This has taught you how incredibly strong you are and how you can endure just about anything. So why did the universe bring somebody into your life, a partnership or an opportunity that did not turn out well? Why do you feel like you wanted to keep that situation going, but you're not able to? It was meant to help you open yourself up and to find how deep you can truly love. And that's why we are here. We come here to this world to learn about love, to learn how we can express love, to learn how to receive love, to learn how to be in love, and most importantly, to learn how to love ourselves. Let's follow up with the last part for this very special reading for a very special someone out there. And what final advice do you have for this lovely person out here who is taking the time to listen to this message from God, the divine, the angels, and the universe for you? There we go. The last two right here. Last two are meant for you. When I'm in alignment with love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. We were talking about love as the message here. And the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Wow. Let me see if we can reduce the light a little bit here for you. Wow. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. There you go. You may feel like you needed this and it should have gone a different way, when in actuality, you were guided to learn something else from it and to go on a different path. Absolutely beautiful message for you. I hope you enjoyed this. Take what resonates and leave behind for others what does not. I always like to finish my readings by saying there are no definitive answers in tarot, only options, possibilities, and hope that you can draw from, and then you make it work. You are in the driver's seat, so choose wisely. Love and light to you. Many blessings. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment if this resonated with you. Till next time, love and light to you. Bye bye.